Welcome to another video on the S200. That's the Inrico S200 that I managed to get hold of from a company called Radio Comms over in Newcastle way. Now what we're going to do on this one is I'm going to show you how to install the Debloated firmware. This basically takes out all the Chinese spyware and any tracking software that is secreted into the ROM. Now I do not do this. This is not my product. This is done by a very intelligent guy called Philip over in the Netherlands. He has done quite a few of these where they've actually debloated the ROM from various Zello radios, and he puts them out on the Facebook pages for people to download. It also has them for the Inrico T320, the TM7, TM7 Plus, TM8s, N60s. There is a list of them on the website that is associated with that group. Now I am going to be diplomatic here. I am not going to be mentioning any Facebook groups or any Zello channels. The reason being is that the channel where you download this from, or the Facebook page, I am not a member of. This was given to me by somebody else. They sent it across to me, and consequently I installed it into my S200. Now Philip has a disclaimer on his website that he accepts no responsibility if you make a mess of the downloads. If you brick the radio, that is the worst scenario. I am doing the same. This is up entirely down to yourself, what you do. Also, putting this software on, sorry, this firmware on, this will also very likely void your warranty. So if you bought a nice new Zello radio, or you've got one over Christmas, chances are this will void your warranty. Alright, that's another disclaimer I'm going to put in. Now before we start, make a backup of all your passwords. The reason for it being that this will literally remove everything out of your Zello device. Obviously there is stuff that will be reinstalled, but basically you are resetting your device, so it will remove all your passwords. So make a note or make a backup of all the passwords, etc. that you have in your device. It's the same if you get rid of your mobile phone, you make a backup. Do exactly the same with this. Okay, so we're going to start now. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to the Facebook page, which I won't mention. Another reason I'm not mentioning is that quite a few people are not allowed on this suite of channels as well, one reason or another. So once you've gone down to and downloaded, or you've found a file, you will need to download it into your PC. Now this is all being done on Windows. I don't know if it works on any other system, your Apple, etc. Okay, so once you have downloaded the files, well, that's the one, that's the one I want, S200 version 1, you will need to extract it because it is a zipped file. Extract it. I'll just show the, I'll just do the extraction, but I can't extract it. Well, it won't because it's already in. So skip the. I'm just going to skip them files. The section, the first section you want is this one here, Flash Tools. Click in there. You're coming down to this one here. It's called Applications. You need to click in that one, or send it to your dashboard. I'll take that out. Send it across to the computer, or onto the main screen. like I've done here, down here. Double click it and in you go, it's there. Now when you first open this up, this one here, you've got the download agent scatter loading file. This will be blank. It's only there now because obviously I have used it. So what you do then is you're going to choose back into where you've downloaded it to. Well, downloads in my case. I have to look for it because there is obviously I've got the N60s in there, the T320s there, etc. So into there, this is the next section, the S200 stock ROM. This is the bit you're going to need next. Open that up and you've got the Android scatter file, which is a 6737. That one, open it up and it will take everything onto the download page. Okay, this section here which says download only, leave alone, do not touch. I don't think you can do anything with it anyway. Download only, that's all you're going to do. Simple. The bottom here, this section here, when you are starting to download, this will change colour to show you the download, to see it's been done or it's working, etc. Right, so we'll leave that there. Next thing you need to do, get hold of your S200, remove the battery. Easier said than done on the S200s. It's like one of those batteries you put in, you leave it in. Remove the battery. Once you've taken the battery out, you're going to need your data cable or the charging cable, whichever way you want to look at. Plug that into the side of your S200. This is without the battery. Then plug the USB into the USB port on your PC. It will come up downloading files, etc. In the corner. Once it's finished doing that, this is the next this is going to be the next section. Is where we're going to start downloading. Now, this will work one of two ways. It will, once you click download, it will start downloading straight away. And that's without the battery in. Mine didn't do that. Okay, what I ended up with mine was I actually reinstalled the battery. I actually switched the phone up, switched the Zello radio on the S200 whilst there was no battery in it, still plugged into the computer, and then I pushed the battery in place. That made it start, all this lit up and started downloading. All this downloaded. Takes a couple of minutes. Alright, just bear with it, because you'll then get a sign in the box here saying download complete. Okay, now once you've downloaded, you're finished. That's it. Reboot your S200 and you'll get a screen like this. That is Philip's call sign. Okay, that shows you it's been done. Now once you've got that, let it boot itself up like you would do on the normal time you switch it on, and then you will be left with icons. You will have a tracker car, a maze, messages, dialer, button mapper, Play Store, Zello and settings. Okay, now I don't use tracker car, it's like a little GPS system, so I'm not bothered about that. I've deleted that one. I've deleted a maze or force stopped it. Same with messages, same with dialer. I don't intend using my S200 as a mobile phone, so that has all been taken out. So basically all I am left with is Play Store, Zello, settings and button mapper. Okay, now go into settings, and like I said before, it has deleted all your passwords. First thing to do, reset your Wi-Fi. So that needs your Wi-Fi and your password. Reset that. Whilst you're still in settings, I suggest you go into Bluetooth. If you're using a Bluetooth device, sorry, if you're using a Bluetooth device, I use the Bluetooth speaker mic. Obviously that needs to be linked again. Now once you've done that, then you can go into Zello. We'll come back out, go into Zello, and then once you start resetting your call sign or your name and your password, that will then bring your Zello back up, so you're ready to play, is a better way of looking at it. Now I downloaded I actually downloaded Google Drive. The reason for that is that if you want to change onto some of the different tones that are available, I've got the Sempura tones on mine. I sent them from the computer onto Drive, Google Drive on the computer, and then obviously Google Drive is now on my S200, and that allows me access to various files, and I've even got to change the screensaver as well, so you can do all that. I've also got Peanut and APRS Droid. APRS Droid is GPS basically for amateur use, because it requires a call sign and a password in there as well. So there you go. Now, like I say, all this does, it basically takes out the Chinese spyware that you find in some of these devices. And some people have said it actually runs a little bit faster. I know the N60 3G runs a little bit faster. It seems to have taken a lot of the bits and pieces out and what you don't require. So anyway, that's there. If you cannot find the download, drop me an email. As you can see, I've got it here. Like I say, I'm not going to advertise any of the channels or Facebook pages, and hopefully you'll not brick the radio. Like I say, that's the worst case scenario. There is a way out to get it back, but we'll go into that if anything happens. Anyway, let's be safe out there. I believe everybody's now gone back into a lockdown. Let's stay safe. Unfortunately, I'm having to still work because of my job. But a lot of people are out there on the radios. So let's see some more activity on the Zello or on the amateur bands as well. Alright, keep safe. Hopefully we'll get another one done shortly.